I've been in this game for years. It made me an animal.
And what I'm trying to explain to you, ladies and gentlemen, is the real world that our children live in, not the ideal one that we want them to live in, not this wonderful world that we pray that will come here one day, but the real world that they have to live in. You want to know why they're acting so crazy? You want to know why they're doing the things that they're doing? Because we have not prepared them to live in this real world. We have sent them through 12 years of school teaching them this dumb stuff that doesn't work, and when they go out and try to apply it and get killed for it, we are not there.
Me an animal. I eat a fake motherfucker like a cannibal. And I don't even understand how he got that far. Cause every time he write a rhyme, it's about his goddamn car. You know the top 10 hottest in the fucking game? Well, 8 of them niggas fucking lame. It's a fucking shame how y'all put them on a pedestal. But I figure you ain't got nothing better to
do. Shame. 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 All right. How y'all doing today? That up a little bit. Welcome. It's Sunday, y'all. Shame Sunday. It's another week. And I am concerned. I'm very concerned. How about y'all? Y'all concerned about the kids? Huh? It's been a viral video going around. I'm going to show y'all today. Young educators are exhausted and stressed the hell out by your kids. Your children, little people. We're going to talk about it today.
Receive shots fired, request squad 946.
7415, any responding South Carzia, shots fired. Utilize caution.
It's something to watch it transpire over the last 25 years and to be here now. I graduated at 32 with a degree in early childhood instruction. By my last 2 semesters, I knew I was not going to take that degree and go into the school and get paid to do that work. Absolutely not. I utilized those skills in other ways. Of course, mentored other parents, PTA, dealt with a lot of teachers and educators throughout that time. But to go in and get paid a little bit of money to do one of the most challenging jobs ever gets the least respect and honor. Our educators, it's sad. It's very sad. And mothers today are not we're not picking a side. You're absolutely against them. It's being noticed. They're stressed the hell out. We're going to talk about it today. How y'all doing? It's a very passionate subject. These children, their education, their little minds, y'all. Paris is in the building. Welcome. Appreciate you pulling up and popping in for Shame Sunday. Take heed to the message, sister. Bong and Wong is in the building. I appreciate your morning messages, sis. For real. I hope they are taking heed to it. It's very important we get our shiggity together. Mona D is in the building. Oh, I appreciate you for signing the petition last week. Thank you. Those numbers are actually going up. So y'all are sharing and supporting and agreeing. Dr. Nakumbe is in the building. Appreciate you, sir. Always giving us motivational messages in the back. And it is always appreciated. Thank you very much. Hink, the basement, is in the building. Appreciate you, sir, for pulling up and popping in. Donique Anthony is in the building. Good to see you. I hope all is well. Everybody is exchanging the pleasantries. I appreciate y'all, for real. Conscious parenting is where we are. Shame, there is none. If you watched the last 2 weeks, I was exposing a lot of the nasty ass trash, gutter snipe, prostitute, hoardish rap, female rap that is being exposed to our children. They're our children. I think that mindset needs to come back. It takes a community. It takes a village to raise them all. You women are lost. Women, females, mothers, get up. Y'all need to stand up because it's a sad day. Our children are grown. We have one last one in 9, and that one doesn't even attend school. And that was a conscious choice because we here in Baltimore and their school systems suck. Years. They actually have a lawsuit pending for the lack of education for a lot of the people here who are now elders. It's a damn shame. And we're going to talk about it today. Let's have an icebreaker. Ease my emotions down.
I just think that hip hop is just not hip hop. I just think that they should change the name. I know you should know, and I know no disrespect, but it's not what that is. Yo, hip hop is what it is. It comes from a culture, and hip hop can evolve, but this is not evolving.
You think
Evolving is Melly Mel to Rakim stage to the whole 9 to Wu-Tang, from Wu-Tang to Murder Inc. DMX. That's evolving. You know, you know, Cameron them, you know, Dipset. That's evolving. It's still the culture.
that's a fact.
This not. I didn't go for that. You can't go from that and don't evolve and come to where we at right now. That's not what that is. You know, and they actually are saying they are rappers. They saying they something else. They call it some type of vibe or something or whatever. But they can't be. That is not what this culture is about. This culture is about content. It's about being able to say something that resonates, that feels like something. That's what we come from. We have bars being said, technique, flow, the whole 9, beats and rhymes, and situations. And you can have the singing, all that was there. The biggest pop songs in the world was done by Dr. Dre on the Chronic. That still was gangster, but it still was hip hop.
No, that's a fact. I mean,
At the time, like, you know, I'm not taking nothing from, like, I can tell you what, for people think I ain't hating. Young Thug, a genius.
ooh,
T.I., genius. Luda, The Future, all these people, they all was able to make a lane. That's what that's about, to be able to do something different. And then Migos, everybody rhymed them. I gotta give the Soulja Boy, they rhymed him too.
wow.
So all this stuff you're saying right now, that's the elevation of hip hop when you're doing something different.
The evolution of hip hop. I don't know who that was. That was Brother Eric Sermon. Shout out to him. Let the brother cook. Gotta drop a bomb for him. Change the name. Change the name. It is a whole different lane of what's being promoted now. The nastiness. And the children are not being censored by the parents. It starts at home. It starts at home. The video I saw of the young lady who chose to go into a career of being a dance instructor, a little dance instructor for your little kids, your little people. Y'all people pay a lot of money to send your kids to go to these little dance classes. Did you train them up with some respect? Huh? Of what's appropriate and what's not appropriate for little children? And to send them off into strangers' environments? They are going to show what you taught them. They are absolutely going to tell us everything about you and the home that they are coming from. It's the psychology of it all. Teachers are absolutely being trained to label your children. They don't want to, but they have labels. They absolutely do. And they're showing up. They're showing up with a lot of disrespect. They're showing up with a lot of lack of love, kindness, and care and friendship. Their mouths are disgusting. They don't want to learn. They can't sit still. They have no idea what's expected at school, and y'all are not enforcing it. The teachers are struggling. They are exhausted. They are stressed out. A lot of them are quitting, running up out of there away from your kids. Let's give them a look.
And people are laughing. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I don't even care if I don't get paid today. I'm just a stupid old white lady. That's all.
Oh, ain't no way I can start this.
Yeah, do whatever you want to do. I don't care. I'm gonna do it anyway.
Hey, whoa.
I'm walking right out the door. I won't ever be back.
Those are your children sitting in the class. Even if it was just one, those are your children sitting in the class, disrespecting an elder educator, someone who may have been in the game for 25, 30 years. And here comes walking in this generation. All generations had some bad kids, but not in the abundance like this. The teachers are exhausted. They are disrespected by your children. What's happening? Are you allowing them? Are you telling them that it's okay to do this? And for their peers to sit around and think that it's okay, but be upset if it was their grandmother. Oh, that was my grandmother. Imagine it's your grandmother. This is where we need to be. Advocate. Should not allow things like that to happen to our elders in school. We have some bad seeds. Absolutely. There are some teachers who should not be in the education system. But to see this elder woman be ran out of a classroom by young people, they're going to be adults. I wonder why the young generation has no respect for the elders out in the world. At the cash register, in the parking lots, driving, just real disrespectful, lack patience, no gratitude. Do you treat your grandmother like that? Your great aunts, your aunties, your elders, this is how you treat them? And a lot of families are like that over the last 25 years. You got horrible elders. Some of them deserve to be disrespected. This is the mindset. But again, you do not take that out on someone who has not created that for you. And our children are going out into the world with a lot of disrespect, no honor, no manners, and think it's okay to beat up on old people. This is amazing. Absolutely, we are in self-destruction, and the media and the things that y'all expose them to is causing it. And you're not saying this is not okay. You should not behave like that. But they're watching you do it. And you make excuses for it. I had a stressful life, and it's hard out here for a pimp. Bills, I can't pay them. You're showing your children not to get through crisis and hard times. There's no resilience, no patience, no work, because there's work to be done when we're in crisis. You got to do the work to get out. Educating your children has become exhausting, challenging, and stressful. And there was a time that we mothers, we cared about our teachers. We fought for them because we know that they are the ones sitting there for 6.5 hours attempting to educate your children. It is not an easy job. They don't get paid enough. And with the requirements and with their hands being tied with all this regulations and stuff, it is hard out here for them. Let's see another one.
They're not going to hire you. They're not going to hire you because you can't listen to anybody. Well, when she sees that you are not capable of doing any work, she's going to fire you. Yeah, she will.
Well, we'll get McDonald's.
Because you're going to be a detriment to that workplace.
They'll hire you. You can always just go work at McDonald's.
No. You want to bet? McDonald's doesn't just hire anybody.
Yeah, they do.
No, they don't.
They hire anyone.
McDonald's has standards that you have to meet. If you can't even make it through 6th grade, they're not going to hire you at McDonald's.
Middle school. So again, almost 15 years ago, I went to college, and while in there educating myself in the beginning of our course, It had to be a lot of us in there. And by the end, it dwindled down to a lot. It is a lot of work. And the men have been pushed out of the system. They've been pushed out of the system just because of allegations of some type of sexual innuendos of something. And a lot of things were transpiring at home. And the children brought that shit to school. And there was a lot of blame on some of the educators, the males. There was some creeps, but it drove them out. Nobody wants to be accused and have to fight for their innocence and don't give the benefit of the doubt. And your kids are disrespectful. They need to have men in the schools. And they can't even stand on their square and be firm with your children. They're so disrespectful. Where they learning it from? You got to be more conscious with how you're sending your children out there, because they go into school and be like that. They will not be able to hold or maintain a goddamn job or a career. You're setting them up for failure. Educators are exhausted and they're stressed out with your children and what they're learning from you. Because if you're not molding them to respect their educators and go to school with a purpose to learn, do the goddamn work and get the hell out, that's a problem. And they're suffering because they're not getting enough education at home. And many of us are not educated enough to even continue that education with them while they're going through it. Some of them can't even ask for help. They can't ask you for help. How you going to help them with them fractions? You going to be able to convert them fractions to a decimal? Huh?
Receive shots fired at Request Squad 946.
7415, any responding South Carzia, shots fired. Utilize caution.
You're going to be able to tell them what the preposition word in the sentence is? Huh? They running out on your kids, and they should. The whole system needs to be shut down and revamped. Shut it down for 5 years so you guys can get a taste of how it feels to educate your own children. Because it's a privilege. It is a privilege. It has not always been. School was at home. School was learned at home, okay, for many, 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 many years. This privilege has took away a lot of duty and responsibility from parents, mothers in particular, because we are the first damn educators. You are the first. And if somebody told you something different, they lied. I'm telling you now. Because the day a husband, a father, a baby daddy walk out the goddamn door, it's your responsibility forever. Okay? And it's a constant growing and development for them as well as you. And somebody should have told you. Get them kids ready for school. Get them ready for school. Not to be on a goddamn stripper pole or stopping at the fucking red light to twerk, eating all kind of fast fucking food. Y'all are sad. It's a sad day. That's what your babies want to do. That's all y'all want to do now. This is all they see. And if it's social media giving all this exposure of us as an image, shame on them. And y'all should be fighting back. We should be fighting back. How do we do that? How do we do it before? Petitions, censor the radio stations, the TV stations, stop watching them. Don't buy into it. Just don't watch it. Turn away from the shit. But obviously you're not doing that with the kids, man. You're not doing it with the kids. They seeing way too much. More teachers. Let's hear some.
Yesterday after school, I resigned. I put my keys on my desk. I put my badge on my desk. And then I walked out. I got in my car and I drove away. And I'm really grateful that I made that decision, because no job is worth your mental and physical health. I have never before this year been sick at school as a teacher. I've never gotten sick at school. And this year I've been sick at school. The stress is too much, and it's okay. It's okay to walk away. The stuff that teachers are asked to do, the way that we're treated by parents, by admin, just by the school system in general, it's not right. We need to do better. We need to do better. Because how long can y'all expect teachers to deal with the stuff that y'all are asking us to deal with? No job is worth it. It's not worth it. Did I cry a lot yesterday because I had to walk away? Absolutely. But I'm not going to let any job kill me. I need to be around for my daughter. Yesterday after school, I resigned. I put my key.
Gotta go. It was time. Peace to everybody pulling up and popping in. I see y'all. I hope y'all are well. Thank you for pulling up. You know, the passion starts to hit me because it's a damn shame. I'm worried about these damn entertainers in their lives. Who cares? I have to question who the hell are her parents that they allowed this young girl to go with some goddamn grown ass. Hey, yeah, that's on y'all. Y'all work on that. I'm talking about these damn kids now. And it is transpired because you got some young, ignorant ass women talking about, you know, it's on the kids on what they expose themselves to. Wait, what? Some of y'all are dumb as hell. I don't know what's going on. What kind of reality y'all living in? And it's not okay for me to call the shit delusional. It's delusional. What the hell? These kids don't have no consent. They have no clue. It's on you to decide what's put in their mind, what they see. And they seeing a whole bunch of shameful shit. Are you a part of the problem? Are you a part of the problem? Listen to that shit on your own time. Listen to it on your own time. These young minds can absorb so much more. You know how bad they need to learn math? Are you doing that? Are you sitting down with them with some math problems? Because if you're going to do it, at least balance the shit out. Give them some vegetables, something with substance, some real content for their minds to grow and develop properly in a healthy way. Because I'm not sure if we're all in the same destination with our kids. Do we want our kids to be whores and street monglers, trash dumpsters? Do we want that? Is that a projection for you? Do you want your children to be drug dealers? You want your sons to be players and pimps? Because that's the future. That's the future if you're not conscious parenting. If you're not giving them vegetables, healthy images. Even if you live in that type of environment, I came up in some real shit. New York City, 70s, 80s. It was crazy. A rose grew through concrete. Possible. The consciousness, though, the music that we came up to was extremely conscious. Shout out to Self-Destruction. I know that's one of my favorites. All those influencers. But we have no more of that. Most of the female rap is whore, trash, prostitution, gutter snipe, dumpster whores, all of it. We got to give it a name. You know, some Hispanic people have extremely long names. We're going to have to give this genre of music, label it what it is. And it's all of that. All of that. And our children should not be privy to it at all. At all. And you cannot avoid it because even the award shows are promoting this shit. Like, I cannot believe the last few years with the award shows, it's not made for children anymore. And it comes on regular TV. And we're okay with it. We're not even to the point where we'll close our kids' eyes or send them out the room. Yeah, be more conscious because they pay attention to it all. You want them thinking about sex at 8, 9, and 10? Huh? We all grew up around some shit like that. Conscious parenting can avoid that. And if you're not educating them, again, about the anatomy of their body, how it works, they're not conscious. Kids are walking around clueless and you're waiting for them to get it in school. You're a dummy. We all went through school. Sex education in the 7th grade, please. A lot of them was already doing it. You got to be kidding me. So we're here now. And we need to promote conscious parenting and monitor the media consumption for the children. And if it takes writing these radio stations, calling them, being the 9th caller and saying, hey, play this shit. Don't play this for the kids. But we like it all. There's no excuses. What would you do if your son was at home crying all alone on the bedroom floor because he's hungry? And the only way to feed him is to sleep with a man for a little bit of money. Conscious music. They wasn't promoting it. It's different.
So this is what y'all be doing on these girls' trip.
We came to hoe and go. If you just going and not hoeing, hey baby, you might need to wait for the church retreat. You might not need to come on this trip.
You ain't gotta hoe. Everybody do what they want to do. I'm pro-choice.
No, because when you not pro-hoe, you're anti-hoe. I'm sorry. If you're not pro-hoe, you're anti. And you are not welcome up in here. We are supporters of sluts, whores, dick suckers, and all things above. Okay? We are a pro.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man? Bro, I'm out, man. That nigga's tripping.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
One more for the road. Welcome, everybody pulling up. Hey, and you're welcome. Quantum, welcome. Red Lipstick Bobs is in the building. Black Man Unfiltered is in the building. Dr. Makumbe is in the building. Arshawn is in the building. Apex is in the building. I appreciate everybody pulling up and popping in. Drop a bomb for y'all.
So what you want, Hawk? Tope or dog food?
What you on? What you on? Tope or dog food? Either one. Because it's crazy. We don't want our children to go through the things that we went through, especially if it was some hard, traumatic, traumatizing things, things you can't unsee. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. So our job is to break some cycles, change the reality of how we may have grown up and may have thought it was wrong, horrible. And that's conscious. That's being conscious about what you're doing, what they're being allowed to see, and monitoring it. And letting them know you're in charge. You're in charge. And they must follow rules. Because the society, there are rules out there. And they're going to learn it in school. You ain't even teaching them about the Constitution, the laws. They don't know shit. They don't know how to file their taxes. They get mad when they see all the deductions coming out of their check. A lot's not happening in school. A lot of that needs to come from home. And we have to prepare them, especially if we know that we were not prepared. A lot of us were sent out into the world at 15, 16, 17 years old on our own. And times were different back then. Now we have resources to everything. We have knowledge and hands-on to everything. And hip-hop shame too. Mm-hmm.
Shame on you.
Doing all that in abundance. It's proud now. It's proudful. It's prideful. They don't even take care of their own hair. But they'll accept all the compliments about the frontals and the wigs and the shit they put on their head that's not theirs. Take good care of that shit. Comb it, brush it, grease it, wash it, all that.
Receive shots fired, request squad 946.
7415, any responding South Carzia, shots fired. Utilize caution.
How long we protect in style? 3 years. Gotta have some growth after that. Hip hop. It was a different mindset of consciousness, of protecting our image. And a lot of those elders, these original hip hoppers are around. They don't like the shit that's happening. One voice can make a difference. It's happened in our society many a times. Inspire, motivate, influence. But I gotta say to the ladies, we are influenced by some ratchet shit. And our children are gonna feel the wrath of it all. and they're not protected. They are not prepared. You're grooming them right along with the agenda of what's happening in this country. Pick a side. We all don't behave like that, act like that. Yeah, we're going to get into this video. It's a nice long video. Some of y'all probably seen it. It's absolutely went viral. And we're going to listen to this young lady. Trigger warning, trigger warning. But some of y'all ain't triggered because y'all don't care about the damn kids. So let's go.
And now our feature presentation.
Child is in pre-K to elementary school to high school. I'm calling you out. The children today, I have never experienced, and I'm 22. Having to teach and work with you guys as children has been the most traumatic experience of my life.
Only 22. The comments, some people said they stopped listening after she said she was 22. Ageism? Damn, y'all don't like the old people? You don't like the young people? God damn. It's a damn shame. How can we learn and grow and develop and educate one another with this type of mentality? That's the first wrong in all of that. She's only 22 years old. And they want to educate your children. Most people who go to school to be an educator in any form or fashion, they want to educate your children. It's a passion. It's a joy. You're sending little terrorists over to the damn dance class. Let's listen. 22-year-old.
I teach 5-year-olds ballet. 5-year-old girls ballet. I have a class of 10 students. They don't respect any authority. You ask them, can you stand in your designated spot? They're telling you no and shut up. They're throwing things at each other. They're throwing things at other people, other classmates. You say, can everybody sit in their spot? I don't want to. I'm not doing that. You don't get to tell me what to do. You're not my mom. You confront the parent. The parent tries to argue with you and fuss at you because you tried to reprimand and redirect their kid. I told a young little girl, please sit in your spot. You're not my mom. You don't tell me what to do. Okay. When her mom came to pick her up, I said, hey, your daughter's having a hard time following instructions. And 7 times today, I've had to redirect her to just sit in her spot. Well, clearly she didn't want to sit, and mind you, this is a mom. Clearly she didn't want to fucking sit right there. So, I mean, if she's telling you she don't want to do something, why keep asking her to do it? You know she's not going to do it.
These are our mothers. These are our mothers. I've watched this happen over the years. So I can imagine y'all now. I can imagine. Okay? 28, 25, 18, and 9. The last one does not go to school. Public school, homeschool, since the pandemic. So I can imagine what they have learned over the years of during that pandemic. Y'all ain't teaching them shit. Just to be disrespectful. Dance class. It's not even school. It's dance class. You pay for this class. Does the child not want to go to dance class? Most kids who want to join a dance class are going to learn to dance. Some of y'all send y'all little 5, 6, 7-year-olds out to do these things because you want to just get rid of them. You can teach them dance at home. Turn the damn music on and dance. What's really good? Because if your child is not willing to cooperate and do what's being said in the dance class, why the hell are they there? Why are they there? You're wasting your money and you're wasting my fucking time and my energy. Because I want to teach. And if anybody has been to dance, there's choreography. There is something that needs to be learned. So by the end of this 6 weeks, you have learned something that we can show everybody. And we're talking even 4, 5, and 6-year-olds are capable of that. So how dare you set your child up for some type of extra activity with somebody else besides you, and you don't prepare them for the class and then tell them it's okay to be disrespectful. And mind you, kids are very influenced. They pay attention. So those little 5, 6, and 7-year-olds are capable of picking up your child's badass behavior. And it's like, where did you learn that from? From your badass kid in dance class? And even in school, teachers are having this struggle, bringing to the attention to the parent that something's happening, something's wrong. And most parents are absolutely sitting in their shame and their guilt because they know what's going on or what's not going on at home. Be it repeated horrible cycles, you don't have no time, everybody's working, the child is pawned off to somebody else, a child is being abused. It could be all kinds of situations. It's a whole bunch of excuses. But as they get older, everybody's not going to accept those excuses for your goddamn behavior. Sorry, we're not accepting that. No, your child will not.
You're a victim.
Here we go, CSI.
Just like school, your child will not be able to attend this class. Here, take your damn money. Refund. But this is what our people have to deal with. And we look for Black business. You know, we search for that. I would prefer that. And this is what we allow our children to go and do. Disrespect. I don't care how young she is. Let her finish. Saying what the parent is teaching the child.
What world do we live in? Like, what in you guys' brain as a parent says, my kid not following any directions is a great thing. It's not that serious, and y'all don't have a right to tell her what to do. It's sad. It's sad. It's really, really sad. And another thing that's heart-wrenching is horrifying. It is horrifying. Your 5-year-old daughters are asking to listen to Pound Town.
They asking them to listen to what? Your 5-year-olds? They asking to listen to five, y'all.
Shameful shit.
It's absolutely shameful shit. These babies should have no clue what that shit is. And you have some women who think that shit is okay. And it's not. And obviously this woman, you know, because the way she responded back to the young lady trying to explain to her what transpired throughout the day was absolutely disrespectful. City girl mentality, modern day disrespect, all of that, whatever you want to label it. And we can't just say it's young parenting. I'm sorry. Some of you grown bitches have children that are 5 and y'all are in your 30s and you act like a damn fool. So I can't say that. This young 22-year-old seems like she has a logical mind, and if she decided to have children, she wouldn't raise them like that. It's heartbreaking. Do you hear the crackling in her voice, the emotion that is transpiring with all that? It's not a joke. A lot of people come into these careers to be around your children to care for them. How can we care for your children more than you? Dating the marriage supporters in the building. Welcome, sis and bro. Appreciate y'all being here. Pure nonsense. Take heed. Pure nonsense. First time. We need critical thinking. I appreciate you pulling up a pot. This is the day we grew up in. You know, spare the rod, spoil the child. And the rod means discipline. Does not have to be an actual rod. Even though we got that shit. And every time we got it, listen, it needed to be done. I'm just saying, in our situation. Discipline out of love.
This is a work of art.
It has to be a balance. You got to love and nurture these kids and listen to them and talk to them and build with them and communicate with them. Learn who they are. Because by them sticking their faces in these electronics and we brushing them off every damn place and 7 hours in school, I don't know if we really know these kids. And then when someone who's around your children has to give you some pointers on what's going on with your kid or point out something that they're noticing, you won't take heed to the message. You'll even attempt to critique or criticize the person giving you the message who's trying to care for your child. Vaughn Bryan is in the building. Greetings, greetings, welcome. Let's finish listening to the young lady. Take heed what Take Heed said. When I say our community is raising monsters, people get mad with me. They are. They're raising little terrorists. Shout out to Brother AR, Notorious Ruthless Media, who've been calling them that. They are. That is terrorism to be running the teachers out, the elder teachers just disrespectful. And these are your children. These are your children. And if they home disrespecting you, you did something wrong. You got to own that shit. You did something wrong. That is not how we grew up. And it didn't take getting your ass whooped to know we needed to respect our elders. And if you don't like them, they've traumatized you, you stay the hell away. Now you ain't messing with you. I don't need you in my life. But we don't stay around to hurt them and disrespect them. Bye. Be conscious. You don't want that shit around your kids? Don't raise them around them. You don't like the way your family was raised? Listen, I can't have y'all come by here. It is what it is, and they're going to have to take it how they want to take it. Y'all need to stop playing when it comes to your family and your children. Sarah chimed in. My great-grandma used to say that all the time. I always believed in that. Yeah. I mean, the honor was instilled very young, so you know, me being the baby and watching my brothers get disciplined for certain things, I was learning. I was consciously learning while they was getting their ass whooped, or maybe a pop in their mouth for sucking their teeth or rolling their eyes or any of that stuff. Yeah, moms wasn't playing that. She was not having it. So I learned, I might not want to do that because I want to keep, I had a crooked tooth. I would absolutely get lip bust. So, that consciousness taught a level of respecting authority. And that does not mean allow people to run over me or listen to everybody that I don't know and do things that are inappropriate. So these little babies are asking for the Pound Town song. Is it conscious parenting happening? Are you training them up? Do they know about their vagina and how it works and their reproductive system? Do they even know how to clean it? But they know about a Pound Town song? Huh?
It's horrifying. It is horrifying. Your 5-year-old daughters are asking to listen to Pound Town and Ski Yee. Your 5-year-old daughters are asking, can we hear Pound Town? I'm playing them Princess Tiana ballet music.
Ballet.
And they are asking me, can we hear Pound? I don't know what to do.
I can hug that girl. I don't think y'all understand the longevity of this media consumption for these little girls and even the little boys, especially us women. Like, I think we know what this society entails when it comes to rape culture. When I first said that shit to my husband, when we were in our early 20s, he looked at me like I was crazy. He said, culture? I said, oh, absolutely. It's a culture. Us women have to walk with our keys in our knuckles. There was a lot of things that was in the back of my mind and our minds walking around in the city as a young kid, latchkey kid, not with no parental guidance, not always having a protector around, late night, 1 o'clock in the morning. This kind of latchkey kid still exists. They're outside. And not only are they outside, they're outside selling their bodies, getting snatched up, meeting people online through these devices. We're talking 10, 11, 12, and 13-year-old young kids. And it's not just the girls. The boys are being lured off too, to creeps. It's real. And we need to be more conscious and protect them. And this young lady is in protect mode. Some of these educators vow to protect your children in any way, shape, or form. And when it comes to informing you that your children are behaving in foolish and wrong and disrespectful ways, it is your job. It is your job to listen, at least consider what has transpired. Talk to your children. Tell them you expect change behavior. It is a lot of dialogue that needs to go along. And I don't think young people or most people are ready when it becomes to becoming a parent and the longevity of it all. Y'all tend to just slip away after some time, after the cuteness, dissolves and they start talking they shit and they start talking back. It becomes hard and then you just dismiss it. But everybody ain't gonna be able to do that when they come out into the real world, because somebody might knock the shit out of your kid.
Bing bang.
Somebody might punch your kid to death.
Bing
okay? Bang. Like, it's a real world out there. And they need to know that they can't behave that way with everybody. But our 5-year-olds asking for Pound Town in the goddamn ballet dance class is shameful.
Oh, God, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Just get your ass on, boy.
And I absolutely feel her. Yeah. Let's finish listening to her breakdown in her car.
And they are asking me, can we hear Pound? I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. And I'm so scared for these little girls today because this is the most insane agenda push I have ever seen in my life. We do freeze dance. You guys' daughters are twerking at 5. 5. Where's the parenting?
It's not just me. It's not just me. Where is the parenting?
Bing bang.
Working? To the freeze dance. They was doing it in Maddie's pre-K. Now she's 4th grade, but pre-K, kindergarten, 1st grade. Yeah, you'll catch a twerker too. Like, you holding on to that chair. Hey, no, not in here. Some of us got to be present. If you have the time, stay in the class. Pre-K, kindergarten, 1st grade, absolutely stay in the class. Fill out a damn visitors form, all that shit. Do it. You have the right. Make sure the bathrooms are clean. Notice the kids with the potty mouth. Notice that shit and tell your kid, yeah. Don't behave like that. You see how this one is acting? Yeah, we're not going to do that. I've even gotten children to straighten the act by telling them, let me get my phone. I'm about to call your mother. Your mama is Crystal, right? Let me call her real quick. They be like, oh my God, because they don't know who I am. And they was straight, get it together. But they shouldn't be behaving like that just because mommy's not around. You understand? Get these kids ready for school, for educating. They go to a dance class, they need to be dancing, not a goddamn twerking. And tell them. But y'all want them to. Y'all think this shit is cute, I swear. So, I'm talking to the masses. Farrah chimed in. She's heartbroken. Seeing our youth being led a path of destruction, self-destruction. Absolutely. And then mothers want to claim victim when something happens inappropriately to their child. Or somebody has to put their hands on your child because your child is kicking. Your child done spit in somebody's damn face. She is only 22. A 22-year-old young woman has more sense and compassion for the children than their parents and some of these middle-aged women. Absolutely. Absolutely. There's no compassion. Women are not made of sugar and spice and everything nice no more. Sorry, you bitches is not made of that no more. We're not. What they say, Henny and crab legs and hookah? I absolutely feel the hurt and loss of hope for the youth. I don't, man. I'm a fighter. I'm a fight to the day I die for these kids. Always been this way. Like, so to have this platform to speak out loud and proud, I have no problem. Shout out to all the sisters in arms, all the faces you see, all the names you see down at that bottom. Shout out to all of y'all. All the people down here. The same purpose, like, got to care about the kids. We need to care about our community. We need to care about our family. We need to care about education. We need to care about health. We need to care about our minds and our consciousness. And we are not there. Y'all see the beginning of my video. We are not there. We are not there. Not ready. I'm gonna keep them sisters down there just so y'all keep seeing their names. And if you don't know who they are, go pull up their page, subscribe to their channel, tap in when they on, because it's always some good messages. It's always some knowledge. It's always something to reflect on.
The boundaries. Where's the help? Y'all are not helping your kids. You're hurting them. You guys are hurting them. I come every day dressed, ready to go, and I'm in school too. I'm in college. I mean, I put bows in my hair. I'm wearing leotards. I'm trying to get them interested in like proper things for their age, and you guys are exposing your kids to this raunchy secular music. Why is you guys' 5-year-old's daughter singing Pound Town? And it's just really, 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 it's upsetting. And I feel so bad. And I've watched different techniques, soft skills, soft parenting, gentle parenting. I'm patient. I don't yell.
She's trained for your children. You know, these people who come into it even up to 30 and they come into the education system, they don't have any kids, even if they've had nieces and nephews, and and they're even shamed for that. Like, you don't understand because you don't have any kids. I'm still an educator, and I would always suggest to women, if you do go to college, take you a early childhood education course. Like, make that be your elective. Because if you plan to be a mother later, those tips and strategies and knowledge that you're going to gain is really going to help. It's really going to help when trying times come, because there's so many growth stages in them, learning curves. There's so many things to pay attention to. How do you have time to just frolic off and do all kinds of fuckery? Like, it's just amazing to me. Grooming the children for destruction, grooming them for sex, destruction, alcoholism, any type of addictions, no control, the generation of the uncontrollable child, the in control of being out of control child and adult. In control of being out of control is what you guys are. It's really, noticeable. Mona chimed in. The hood trifecta, Henny, crab legs, and hookah. Yeah. That's it. Dr. Nakumbe chimed in. Teacher feels defeated. Parents feel entitled. What gives? Absolutely. The provision that they have the provisions of school. If there was no more, it would be their fucking responsibility, and they have nobody to blame that their children are dumb, that their children are not educated, and they have no vocabulary, and they don't know shit. But when they have that access and they put them in at pre-K 3 and they get all the way up to 6th grade, it's the school's fault if their child is not educated. This is where we have been the last 30 years. And it's not true. Schools ain't failing shit. They doing exactly what they are meant to do. A daycare for your kids. Let's keep them as dumb, as low on the education totem pole as possible, so they can go out and be sheeple and, slaves to the man and all of that. That's where we are. So embarrassing. Bet our YouTube counterparts don't have this issue at their dance studios. No, they do. They do, sis. We are not going to just label this for our black people. We care more about them and our image, right? Because it's us. But no, they absolutely have the same shit. Them white girls is jumping on tables, acting a fool, hitting on men, disrespectful. Yeah, all the same. And their kids is following right in tow. Have no respect for their fucking father. They shooting because they can't get the electronics, having fits, throwing tantrums. Yeah, all the same. It's not just designated to us. They're absolutely doing it. We just get all the exposure. We get all the exposure and the shame. They don't. B9 is in the building. Welcome, brother. You are this. Appreciate you pulling up and popping in. Mona D chimed in, and unfortunately, this will be the end of her teaching career due to the mindset of these parents. Absolutely. She gonna come on in, baby. Baby coming in from work. Come on in. It's cold out there. How was it? Check this out. Appreciate y'all supporting the channel. Check this out.
Look here, baby, bro. I'm a little light right now. Could you, like, let me hold some change?
Brothers and sisters, give me your grit money. Give me your weave money. Give me your perm money. Your Jordan money. Your Alizé money. Your 40-ounce money. We need the money, brothers and sisters. How about you hit the Cash App? Brothers and sisters, give me your grit money. Give me your weave money. Give me your perm money. Your Jordan money. Your Alizé money. Your 40-ounce money. We need the money, brothers and sisters. How about you hit the Cash App?
Oh man, y'all appreciate it. Thank you everybody for anybody who has supported us. That's for y'all. Give me your weave and your weed money. Right. Let's get back to Angel baby girl here, child.
I'll say, hey, let's regroup. If you guys need 5 minutes, let's do some breathing. Your kids are telling me to shut up. You guys' kids are saying, I don't want to do that. I'm not doing that. You're not my mom. They're putting they're hitting each other and hitting other kids. You address the parent. The parents are telling you, you don't tell my daughter what to do. It's not that bad. Well, at least she was in the class. At least. It's all these excuses. Y'all come in and you're more worried about what's going on your Instagram and TikTok feed versus being a parent. Be a fucking parent. You guys are horrible fucking parents. Like,
oh, she is not playing. Be a goddamn parent.
Recent shots fired at squad 946.
7415, any responding South Carzia, shots fired. Utilize caution.
Possibly 11, 12, but 5 and 6, just that disrespectful? What the hell are y'all doing? I'm educated up to 2nd grade. I couldn't even imagine being in the school right now. Like, just checking a parent as a parent, it was well received. I never really had any, it was some resistance, absolutely. But they took heed to the message.
This is a work of art.
Speaking to you parents, right? People need parenting classes before they have children. They need parenting classes. It needs to be a thing. They might need to outlaw that shit. Y'all too reckless. You're reckless with your vaginas and your reproductive system, and you're not in it for the long haul. Shame.
I am here to do some good old-fashioned slut shaming.
Yeah! Yeah, she's serious. That's horrible. It is a passion. Most educators, it is a passion. A lot of them get stuck in the career, But it starts off as a great passion, man. And I always said to my husband right towards the end, I was like, yeah, I don't know if I would be able to go. I love the kids, but the parents, and this was 15 years ago. It's like, dude, I might have to knuckle and buck up. And I should not have to. When I'm all day nurturing and caring and educating your children. And if they seem to be able to follow my rules, they're capable. What the hell are you doing? That's what it is. Parents don't want to be told, I can get your child to sit down and change their ways. Why can't you? No, we want to quickly label them and be a victim. Get them on.
You're a victim. There we go, CSI.
Follow the agenda of just drugging our kids up with all this. They got ADD, they got ADHD, ODD. Let's give them this medicine to dope their ass up. Sitting on the couch, can't move, stuck. It's unhealthy. Preach, little one, say it. Yeah, they was horrible, sis. The way they was coming at her in the comments, like it's downright disgraceful. to see so many women not support her in what she's saying. It's real, okay? And it's not just designated to the inner cities. Our hood babies, it's not just designated to them.
Each other and hitting other kids. You address the parent. The parents are telling you, you don't tell my daughter what to do. It's not that bad. Well, at least she was in the class. At least. It's all these excuses. Y'all come in and you're more worried about what's going on your Instagram and TikTok feed versus being a parent. Be a fucking parent. You guys are horrible fucking parents. Like, I'm sorry to say it, but this generation of some of the mom, not all, but majority that I've dealt.
God, that's always the disclaimer everywhere. I'm not saying that shit. If it don't apply, then let the shit fucking fly. But if it stings you, it hurts your fucking feelings, then it must apply. Be conscious of what you're doing to your damn kids. And if they got special needs, you need to give them even more fucking attention. And you cannot do that being on social media all goddamn day. Sorry. You're failing them. And you need to know that. I was a grown. I'm trying to help you get on the right damn track for them. It's about them because they're going to grow up and be adults here. And our children are going to have to deal with your damn children.
This is a work of art.
But this generation of some of the mom, not all, but majority that I've dealt with kids that are between the ages of 5 and 4 and 3, you guys don't parent your children at all. They have no basic comprehension skills. They can't sit still. No attention span. They're hitting people. They can't talk. They can't communicate. They don't even know how to say, like, I want to go to the bathroom. If you ask them a question, they're rude, nasty, horrible attitudes at 5.
That's horrible. That is horrible. That is a horrible reflection that she is giving of Luke. I thought she was going to say, you know, children from 5 to 10. I thought she was going to go up. She went down. She went down. Y'all are in possession of these damn children from birth to 3, from birth to 4, before they little asses, the little terrorists get their asses in school. Do something more. Reading, have a regular routine, okay? There's a regular routine that you can have, but you don't do it because y'all are selfish. You're very selfish and care about your time more than your children's future. You care about your time more than your children's future. That's a disgrace. Shame. They're not even bright enough to consent on anything. They have no clue of the world around them. It's your job to teach them that in every way, shape, or form. Every way, shape, and form. It's your responsibility. And you pay for a class. And they're not even ready to do what's needed in this class. It's not even school. It's a paid for activity. Some of you just do these things to brag for one. Oh, I got my baby in soccer and my baby in dance class and got him in sewing class and got him in this class. You just don't want to be around your goddamn kid. You don't want to be around your kid because all of that stuff you can do. You can do all that training and educating of your kid and have fun. It's so much fun. Huh? How about that's how the outlook should be? Let's educate with the fun in the back of the mind, in the forefront. It's very unhealthy. We dictate to these kids like y'all are fucking control freaks and you're not even educating them. What's really good? She's not lying at all. And this is just dance class.
5 and 4 and 3, you guys don't parent your children at all. They have no basic comprehension skills. They can't sit still. No attention span. They're hitting people. They can't talk. They can't communicate. They don't even know how to say, like, I want to go to the bathroom. If you ask them a question, they're rude, nasty, horrible attitudes at 5, and they want to hear Pound Town. What are you guys doing with your kids? What are you guys literally doing with your kids?
This ain't funny. This ain't funny. Yeah, put them names back, bottom of the screen. These people get backlash and pushback, name calling and all kind of stuff. And yeah, this we fighting for this. We fighting for these kids. We fighting for family. We fighting for respect. We fighting for our image back. Because we all ain't out here cantankerous ass prostitute fucking hoes and pimps and shit. We're not doing that. Okay? Even if we know about it, we know it exists. We might even know how to move and shit. But we're not signing on for that. Because our young educators are exhausted and stressed out. And it's your children causing it. Can't keep blaming the system. And this, no, it's your kids. It's your children. They can barely sit still. They have no basic manners. Please and thank you. May I go to the bathroom? Asking for permission for things. No, most of our kids just go take shit. They do what they want. They don't have to ask for a snack. Some homes, they go in and out the houses they please. They don't have no regulation when it comes to their social media consumption. They get to be on their little tablets and they have children have phones. This is where it goes wrong. A child should not have a phone. Y'all are so entitled and privileged. My child in school, something happened. They need to call. And you must have been one of those kids who got your head put in the toilet. Maybe you got locked in the locker. You weren't able to advocate for yourself. So now you have to be big superhero for your child. There needs to be a lot of dialogue before these kids go to school. What can possibly happen? What do you do if this happened? What do you do if that happens? What do you do? Because we on it. Something happened, we on it. We in there. We want everybody who's involved, parents too. It's going to be a problem. It needs to be dealt with. But our kids don't have that. They're not secure. They're not secure at home. They're not secure in the womb. So a lot of places they are not secure. And they know it. They can't come to you and talk, ask questions. 3, 4, and 5, yo. I watched it. Madison was in the school before the pandemic. I can imagine how the kids are now after the pandemic, having to be home with y'all. Doc chimed in. If you had a single thought of no one give a rat's ass about you, then how are you going to give a rat's ass about another? It does not work that way. Yeah, well, so we need to call out these badass mothers. We need to call out the bullshit. And it's families who are around and know that she is a shitty ass mother. She ain't feeding her kids. She ain't doing this. She ain't doing that. It's a lot going on. But you can't do that, right, Doc, and not step in and be a positive, inspirational, motivating force. Can't leave the kids in destitute. Now they without mom. So it's always a toss up in the air. But the kids' future, it is at our fingertips. Here's the answer. It's a good enough answer.
Because I have never in my life experienced something so horrible. I literally don't even want to teach ballet to you guys' kids anymore because they are so hard to work and deal with. And I literally see why the teachers are quitting and your kids are getting expelled and kicked out, because it's no way, it is literally no way that this is happening. And you guys don't see any issue with it. I tell you, your kid hit someone and you're saying, well, what the fuck did the little bitch do to my daughter to make her want to hit?
Now my baby a bitch. Wow. Even the little 4 or 5-year-olds is bitches? Holy shit. How? But I've seen this. We've seen this. Like, we know this. We know this. Some of y'all act like this. Yeah. Yeah. I think they're getting kicked out and expelled. Like, and this is a future. This is going to be a future of that. How many people had cycles of that? You got to go from one school to the next school because your cantankerousness goes from one school to the next school. Like, it doesn't stop. Or are you just the victim? Now you're just the victim. Some people take that all the way into adulthood. World classes in the building, world concern.
You're a victim.
Here we go, CSI.
That mentality does not have to stay. Okay. Many of us were victims as children. A lot of us didn't have good fucking parents and good communities and good homes and families we came from. So all of us have had some. Okay. That is not a good enough excuse to continue the bullshit. It's not enough. And nobody's going to keep excusing it because we have excuses. I got excuses. Oh, I had this and this and that and blah, 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 blah. The list goes on for everybody. Okay. It's too many excuses all day. But we talking 3, 4, 5-year-olds, little fucking girls can't go in a damn dance class and do some fucking ballet. They want to twerk. They want to ask for the damn Pound Town song. That's crazy. And we think that shit is okay. It's not okay in an ounce in a child. It's not.
Doing with your kids? What are you guys literally doing with your kids? Because I have never in my life experienced something so horrible. I literally don't even want to teach ballet to you guys' kids anymore because they are so hard to work in.
Yo, babies. And it's y'all. And I would always say that it's not the babies. They're learning from you. They're modeling you. They're modeling who you are. Because if you're allowing them to watch any type of media that's exhibiting this, and then that's even worse. But if a child 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, even 8, 9, 10, if they're behaving this way, oh, absolutely, mommy, grandma, whoever the fuck is around, that's where they're getting it from. It directly stems from you. You don't want to take the blame for that cantankerousness. You want to excuse it. Oh, well, you know, she's just this.
Not the mama. Not the mama. Not the mama. Not the mama.
You do that one more time, and I'm going to throw you across the room.
Not the mama.
And people are laughing. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I don't even care if I don't get paid today. I'm just a stupid old.
They're not going to hire you. They're not going to hire you because you can't listen to anybody. Well, when she sees that you are not capable.
Yesterday after school, I resigned. I put my keys on my desk. I put my...
Because they are so hard to work and deal with. And I literally see why the teachers are quitting and your kids are getting expelled and kicked out. Because it's no way, it is literally no way that this is happening. And you guys don't see any issue with it. I tell you, your kid hit someone. And you're saying, well, what the fuck did the little bitch do to my daughter to make her want to hit? Nothing. Literally nothing. Your daughter just decides she wants to put her hands on people. And you don't correct her. You're yelling at me, asking me, why does she feel like she wants to hit? What parenting is happening? You guys are worried about seafood boils and dates and fucking like partying and being a hot mom. You guys are shitty moms and it needs a change.
Shitty mom gang. Somebody put it in the chat. Shitty mom gang. Somebody, Mr. E says he's somebody. Shitty mom gang. God damn. Whew. No, I ain't never been scared to call out no shitty ass mom. You was a shitty ass mom. Shit is fucked up. You're doing your children a horrible disservice. Not the crab legs. Yeah, she said it. She said it. I don't know where she from. Don't go hawking and stalking her damn page either. A very beautiful young woman. Leave her the hell alone. She don't want your unwarranted advances. Okay.
See any issue with it. I tell you, your kid hit someone, and you're saying, well, what the fuck did the little bitch do to my daughter to make her want to hit? Nothing. Literally nothing. Your daughter just decides she wants to put her hands on people, and you don't correct her. You're yelling at me, asking me, why does she feel like she wants to hit? What parenting is happening? You guys are worried about seafood boils and dates and fucking like partying and being a hot mom. You guys are shitty moms, and it needs a change. Stop listening to Sexy Red around your children. Talk to your kid, interact with them, teach them, listen to them, teach them to respect authority. Don't say you don't have to listen to anyone unless they're me. Your kids are so horrible and hard to deal with, and I'm blaming the parents because they have.
Yep. You have to. Y'all got to take some of that. Y'all got to take that blame. 3, 4, 5-year-olds, y'all need to eat that shit. Take that blame. And they proud of it. And that's the worst part. When we say there's no shame, they're proud of it. So if you don't have any shame for the behavior, right? They don't know. They don't know nothing. Till somebody knock their ass out, till they see that their behavior is getting the same type of results. They may feel they need to change it, or they find righteousness somehow, some way. But it's ridiculous that they have no basic skills of human communication and contact, respectfully, especially someone you're paying to teach your child something. But we become a society of that. It's hurt people hurting people. You send your kids out into the world to assault people. If somebody just say something to you wrong, hit them. I got your back. Matter of fact, you got a phone. Just call me. I got your back. Mona D chimed in. These good parents must know that teachers are backing out of teaching. Schools are closing, and they are taking their talents to South Beach because they don't want anything to do with all the drama. Yeah. And a lot of the good parents are choosing to homeschool their kids. Most people are choosing to change their whole life situation because it's more important, it's more detrimental to the children to bring them home. It's very important to bring them home and teach them. But they're not getting enough. They're getting bullied. Even some kids who went through homeschool and decide to go to high school, they're like, yeah, I'd rather come back and do it. But we think they're lacking social skills. There's still a world out there. The child is still involved with other kids and all of that. So, they definitely won't pick. You're worried about the wrong things. They pick up most of the shit. I holler that seafood boil. Yeah, when she said it. Shitty moms love seafood boils. Child, we lived on a block. It seemed like every weekend they had a fucking table out there with the goddamn newspaper and a whole slew, just crabs, just crabs, just on a big ass table, flies everywhere. You got to swish away the flies. And we talking in the hood, ain't no tree. This is a regular thing. I don't know if it's just because it's here, but it's a regular thing. Very messy, and to be having it outside with the flies and the trash and shit is just amazing to me. Cause smog. Sarah chimed in. Misbehaved kids eventually become misbehaved adults. Absolutely. And unruly children come from unruly parents. Come from an unruly goddamn home. Okay. Can't label all the kids. Hey, every kid got autism. Oh, you might want to see got this and that. That's what I get in my chat. You never know if this kid got. Listen. Teach your damn.
You're a victim.
There we go. CSI.
Teach your babies, man. Phonics, counting, music. Don't stop. Y'all do that shit when they infants and it's all fun and they're cute. And then you stop. It's still more. There's advancing to their brain chemistry. Ain't nothing but the library. Ask them what books are appropriate for this age. And get on it. Y'all selfish. Worrying about your damn self. You'll have a future later. If you have your children young, you have it later. You had to sit still. Good 10, 12, even 13 years. Sit still. Raise them kids. It got to the point where our oldest is 23 now. She was probably 15. Like, oh, why don't y'all go out on a date? Why don't y'all do this and that? Right? It's like, go out for what? Spend all this money and got a tip and got to do. Yeah. No, we'll have our time. And it came later. And we do pretty fucking good when we go out and have a good goddamn time. Just ain't got no patience. Most women don't. Most women don't have no patience. We want instant gratification. On D-Life. It's crazy out here. Something about me, I had to watch this a few times. Sometimes when I'm up here, I have to watch some things quite a few times because I get emotional. I feel her literally. And will ball up and start crying and can't stop because I empathize, and not just with her, but all the educators. Like, that hurts me to see that old woman get ran out of that class, yo. That hurts. I'm an educator. I'm a mother. I'm a human. Like, just that lack of respect for just human decency. Our kids are horrible. They are terrorists sitting in them damn classrooms. And it would do a great service if some of y'all were just sitting in the back. Imagine your kid walking in class and you just sitting in the chair in the back. They're going to ask all kind of questions. Act like I'm not here. That might be the only thing you hear out my mouth. Act like I'm not here. I'm the fucking fly on the wall. You know you have that right. You got to be more advocates for these teachers, these educators. They don't get paid enough to do the job they do. Even having their summers off, they still working. Dr. Nakumbe chimed in, crab legs, hair done, video games, going out. It helps the parents to feel good. When I look good, feel good, maybe I can be good, right? That's the comfort bullshit. Yeah, it's absolutely bullshit. Yeah. Because your children see right through that. They see that you brush and style that fucking wig, but you don't do nothing with your hair at all. The cornrow's been in there for 3 weeks.
For that, baby.
Shameful shit.
You don't even see from that they're learning to not care about self, but to present an idea. Because they know who you are. They know your ass stink. They know you don't wash up and you don't clean up, but you'll parade in the show. And then they might get popped in the mouth if they out in the street and they say something. So they learn really quickly. And we out here not teaching them shit. This is a disgrace full time that we are in. We are going into 2024. If you are a parent of early childhood learning children, you better get on the ball. You better get on the ball because it is not the school's responsibility to educate your children. If they're getting bad grades, it's your fucking fault. You need to own that. Okay? Take a little bit more responsibility with them. Spend that time, read them books. Make sure that you know that they're capable. It's not the teacher's job. It's your job. We make too many excuses. I got to work 2 jobs. I got to do. Well, you have these kids. You got to fit all that shit in. You got to make it work. Dr. Nakumbe, put those creature comforts to the side and feel goods aside and parent. Govern yourself so you can parent your child. Absolutely. We're selfish. And music is feel good. It's so much feel good music. Find that shit. Put that on. Let them kids jump around and have some fun. Jump on the bed. Be kids with their parent. Parent your damn self. That's what it is. Yeah, they don't have that. God damn. What the kids told us. Staying after. Oh, the kids, our kids. What did they say, babe? They said they start to worry. Yeah. Staying out after 1 o'clock. They start to worry. Our children. Yeah. We became children in our kids' eyes. Absolutely. We got a curfew. They'll start to worry after 1. So it's like, we up. We was up. We had to make sure y'all was in. Wait. We're responsible. Yeah, parents. It's a 1. Right, you know. Right. Yeah. I mean, we grew up in that era, you know. Where you going? To hell if I don't pray. So that means don't ask me where I'm going. It's none of your business. I'm grown. And I don't know when I'm coming back. Yeah, it's not. It was not good. That was not good to say. Just say. Miss Todd chimed in, they always want to put a label on just behavior and shitty parenting. Yeah. It's shitty parenting when your needs and your desires is more important than your children and their future. Sarah chimed in, the kids with disabilities act better than some of these kids without disabilities. Absolutely. Many of the adults. And this is, I think, why I get so frustrated with the people who throw that out there on most of my posts, you know, that these kids have autism and this and that. Yeah, okay. Well, I was taking care of adults from the ages of 26 all the way to 89 with special needs. And you know what? They didn't have the resources back in the day for them. So they were raised at home. So the people in their home and their families taught them manners and respect. And even some of them were outright racist and would let you know that they knew what that was. But they wouldn't say the names, you know, like they knew that it was wrong, but they were very aware. So when y'all make all these excuses, I'm just like, nah, you're lazy. Some kids are really out of control, and that's to the extreme. But we can't put all our kids in that box. We have to own up that maybe I wasn't doing something while these babies was in my belly. Maybe I wasn't eating properly. I wasn't reading to them. I'm angry all the time. I'm having all types of arguments with people and family. I'm distressed. Like all this stuff affects these babies in our belly. So when we ask where are children safe, they're not even safe in the womb because you're not conscious enough to be mindful of what you're doing, what you're eating, how you're feeling, exercise, get up, move around. No, it's instant gratification. It's everybody take care of me. I am in this position, so I am a victim and I got to get my way. And if I don't, I'm going to be miserable. And that's fucked up because some women do not drop that mentality after the baby is born. And it's an excuse. Fat 3 can't walk around with all of that. And if it's that damn bad, y'all need to consider not doing it again. That's amazing to me too. You say the first one was horrible, then you have 3, 4, 5 behind it. Wait a minute. Your body couldn't handle the first one. You might want to think about that. How that's going to affect everybody. You already don't want to school and educate the first one. We're going to have some more. It is not easy because they're all different. The things you did for the first one ain't going to work on the second one. Then what? You got to try something else. But we're not there. And hopefully these Sundays will bring some type of self-reflection to show you that you are responsible. You're responsible, ladies, women, females with reproductive systems giving birth to humans. Hand me that. I'm having a baby. Hand me that. I just had a baby. Women were working in the fields with newborns right on their fucking chest and on their back. We make too many excuses for our simple human selves. Please.
And dates and fucking like partying and being a hot mom. You guys are shitty moms and it needs a change. Stop listening to Sexy Red around your children. Talk to your kid, interact with them, teach them, listen to them. Teach them to respect authority. Don't say you don't have to listen to anyone unless they're me. Your kids are so horrible and hard to deal with, and I'm blaming the parents because they have horrible guidance. And it needs to be a change. And I'm asking, can somebody's mom stitch me and say like what the holdup is? What is the issue? Why are you listening to raunchy music around your kids? Why is it that you have to deal with certain people and be rude about it? Why can nobody correct your kid or help them get on a better track? And why do you guys approve and applaud bad behavior? Why? Because
why? You guys applaud, approve, promote this fucking behavior. Condone it. And I be going a little hard because I want a bitch to come at me in the comments, and they don't. I be saying my shit. I'll jump in and say on somebody, but I never get the back and forth. It's just like, damn, okay. Because it's too much. It's not okay. Especially when you have so many women. If I have 15 friends, 13 of them were molested in some kind of goddamn way. And when you know those stats, you're going to make sure that we protect the damn children. They want their babies to go through what they went through. Think you giving them something better. Could prove it. They want them to go through it. Same thing. Give it to you. Crazy.
If they're underage and they choose to do something, like that's on them. Like
if they're underage and they choose to do something, that's on them then. That's on them. This is a young 20-year-old, total opposite mindset of the young dance teacher. Total opposite. It's a lot of women walking around like this fucking mindset. Oh, if the child listen to it, then that's on them. So a child want to change their sex, that's on them. We gotta support them and pick a fucking side. That's not the side. That's not the side. No, we have absolute control of our goddamn kids. You better act like you do.
And right now they're sexualizing children.
damn. If they're underage and they choose to do something, like that's on them. Like why are they watching?
Let me stop you there. Let me stop you there. That's disgusting. Yeah, let me stop you there because you're a
Absolutely.
24-year-old woman. You're grown as and you're saying that if a child chooses to watch the
Why
shit,
are
it's
they
on
watching
them.
this in the first
Okay,
place?
but that's why as men.
Why are you watching this in the first place? That's her response. That's the excuse for children watching inappropriate things. Because they want to watch it. Yeah.
Men and women, it's our responsibility to make sure that we conduct ourselves worthy of an example for the youth. That's what it is. It's not about why are they watching. There's many children out there that are growing up without their father or their mother, and they don't have the proper guidance, and we're the only ones that are able to guide them. We live in an age of technology where we can say whatever we want, and it's our responsibility to say the right thing. So it's your responsibility what comes out your mouth. Sure, we are unfiltered, but the way that you're sharing your experiences is as if there's nothing wrong with experiencing one night stand as a lady, as a woman. When you got young women out there that look like you, that might be unguided by their mother or their father, who probably are tuning into this, and they're like, you know what? Camila looks like me. She has black hair like me. Matter of fact, I'm Colombian like she is. Maybe one night stands aren't that bad. It's our responsibility. You sound like these rappers, these singers who are like, well, take better care of their kids, and at the same time, they won't allow their kids to listen to their own music. Yeah. That's why it's disgusting.
That's why it's disgusting.
Hold up is, what is the issue? Why are you listening to raunchy music around your kids? Why is it that you have to deal with certain people and be rude about it? Why can nobody correct your kid or help them get on a better track? And why do you guys approve and applaud bad behavior? Why? Because I'm telling you, all the teachers that are good and have genuine interest in building your kid, I want to help them. I want to help these little girls realize that they are precious, that they have purpose, that they're beautiful, that they're smart and intelligent, and that they can be somebody. I don't want to see little 5-year-olds trying to twerk to the Pound Town. And you guys think that it's cute. And I'm coming on here because it needs to be a change. So please tell me, as an educator, a teacher, and I'm just a ballet teacher. I'm not a regular trained institutional teacher. I'm teaching 5-year-olds ballet, and these are all the problems starting now, and it's no change happening. So what needs to be done and happen to fix this issue? Please, somebody tell me, somebody make it make sense, because I'm telling you, I'm this close to quitting and saying I'd never want to work with people's kids again, because this has been the most horrible experience. I've
I appreciate her for delivering the message, the PSA to the parents. And I'm saddened that she's going to choose to leave because people like her are needed. People like us are needed. It's always been people around that's going to call out the shit, especially when it comes to these women and their children. And like Doc said, it can be as just simple like, bitch, who you think you is? I was just trying to get laid. I wasn't trying to have no baby. And that just shows how ignorant and dumb you are. And there was a lack of educating and teaching you about your goddamn body. Because any frame of sexing, there's a possibility of a goddamn baby. So to be out there doing foolishness with no purpose or no plan for the future, it's fucking stupid. I mean, we got to start calling this shit out. You can't just spread your legs and think that you're not going to get pregnant, even with a goddamn condom on. Like, for real, for real. It's real out here, and they need to know that shit. Don't just lay down and open your legs for any and every fucking body. Make a conscious choice about that. And we need to stop playing. Grandmothers, mothers, aunts, when you get around your little young girls, make it a conversation. And if you don't know how to go there, maybe a little less than a year ago, I did a whole video about, reproductive health, vaginal cleaning, very child friendly. Did it with our own children. And this stuff needs to know. So if you don't know, because a lot of you women don't fucking know at all. So I can understand why you're not educating the youth under you. Because you have no fucking clue. You tell your kids to go in the shower and just take a shower and you assume they're clean. And they're not. They don't know how. But you don't care. And that care needs to come back. And it needs to be in the forefront. And we need to point it out. The children are going to be affected in this way, that way, the other way. We can talk about it in detail. Okay? We've seen every dynamic of what path it can take you. We definitely don't want our children to be molested in any way, shape, or form. So, of course, protecting them should be at the forefront. And they need to understand consent. They need to know their body. They need to understand what's appropriate and what's inappropriate for family, friends, uncles, brothers, cousins, all of it. But we shy away from these conversations because, one, a lot of us have been molested, haven't dealt with the trauma. So you don't know how to talk about it. You don't know how soon to bring it up, how to deliver it. It's a lot. But there are resources. There are people talking about it. There are people getting through it. There's ways to channel it. There's so many books, self-help guides, and especially for the children. It won't be uncomfortable if they're learning at a level of comprehension. And there's so much information out there. And I'm always willing to share. I'm always willing to assist someone with those strategies. So again, promote conscious parenting at gmail.com. Shoot me an email with what you need, possibly need help with or whatever. Go from there. But yeah, Doc, a lot of people have that mentality, it's kind of messed up because I care about your kids. That's why, because they're going to be adults and they are humans. And I know that. And that's the reality of being a woman and a mother, that I know that these babies are going to grow the hell up. And it's a stage. It's phases in it. So these things need to be taught. And they're not getting that in school. They're not getting any of that. They're not learning home economics and how to take care of a baby. And they're not doing any of that shit no more. So school is kind of like bullshit. I ain't even gonna lie, it's bullshit. But we keep sending them there because we have to, because society says they're supposed to go. They need the social skills, but they're learning a lot of fucked up shit from horrible ass kids that they are going to school with. Doc chimed in. We can't talk to people about parenting that don't acknowledge it unless they can get a benefit check. Accountability needs to come from every angle. Stop rewarding deadbeat parents. Absolutely. Yeah, we got to stop rewarding deadbeat parents. And about the acknowledgement of they don't have to acknowledge. They're in the position. So, you know, some people are going to take heed, and those are the ones who are looking to do better, and the others who don't, they won't. And they kids will be people will be left in the dust. They're going to be adults, and they're going to be screwed up in this world. And we ain't all guaranteed to, you know, be here for the longevity and pick things up when they fuck up and they can't do it themselves. We can't do it for them. They're adults. Performance response. Oh, he said that one already. Cause bitch, who gave a shit about me? I was screwing, not trying to have kids. You care so damn much, then why are you quitting your job? Now what? Oh, to the young lady. Yeah. Because, you know, my sanity and my passion is more important than the money and your kids. Like, I can't care about your kids more than you. Yeah. They do.
Horrible, but I don't have the right. I have to answer to you for why I want to quit my job.
Right.
I don't have to.
They can't. Right. That's a good one. It's always some, right? It's accountability on one side. I mean, that says something about somebody to ask that, because I've been asked that too. Like, you know, and it's not that I just wanted to be a kid. They needed me to be that way. When they're little like that, they need you to be that way. You need to humble yourself down to their level of understanding. Can't be a lawyer trying to educate a kindergartner phonics and shit. Jasmine says it all. Hey, love. Hashtag shame. Drop them links in the chat. Hashtag shame. Type out and drop the link in the chat so we can support each other. The Gmail is conscious parenting. Promote conscious parenting @gmail.com. Spelled out in all the regular, you know, words, letters. Nothing special. But that was the main presentation. You know, that young lady, she cried out to the mothers, man, and I'm here. I'm here for you, sis. You know, I sent her a message and let her know I was going to use her likeness and in support, you know, not to bash her and not just be sending you pedophiles and groomers over to her goddamn page. Don't be in her page on some nonsense. So I just gotta throw that disclaimer out there. She's a beautiful young lady with a great future ahead of her, and I wish her the best. And I hope she stays with the dance teacher stuff, because, you know, those kind of kids, you kick them out. Tell them parents, we don't want your money and you got to go. Like, it is what it is. I'm not going to do that. So again, some principles, some integrity, even to these parents, like, your money is not worth that much. Sorry. I care about your kid more than you. Yeah, that's a problem. And people don't think that. But when I say that, absolutely. Because when little children, 5, 6, and they ain't got no manners and no respect, what's really good? What's going on? What's going on? I can assume a whole bunch of stuff. But we're not going to do that. They got it from your ass, okay? Plain and simple. You ain't teach them shit. Have kids just say, give me this. Just walk up to you in the park. They don't even know you. You got $1. This ain't, nigga, you ain't Debo. Kids be just straight. Child. So I'm going to give y'all some tips and strategies. First, if you have children under 13, I would get them off of YouTube. I would delete the whole shit. You can't be on it, period. If they are, put a parental guide on it. Delete it out, and they have a kids YouTube, and it is specifically geared for children on YouTube. The commercials are child friendly, because unlike theirs, if our children are watching kid friendly shows on regular YouTube, inappropriate commercials will absolutely come on. Smoking weed, you know, things that they don't need to see. So you can actually take that off, get them the kids YouTube. There's a lot of links in the Facebook chat. I have put them in there, so it's blue. You can just click right onto it for a couple of great media resources for the kids. So here we have Rachel Coleman with Signing Time, and that's with the Tree Schoolers. It is an abundance of content there, from newborn all the way up to maybe 2nd grade, science and everything, as well as sign language. So it's a lot of sign language with Rachel Coleman and Signing Time. Great resources for kids. You'll even love the songs, like dancing around and exercising with the kids is great fun as well. Number block fun, educational. This is educational. It's all kind of number blocks. Number rock, not number blocks. A little different. That's also good for the kids, but number rock is awesome. It's a lot of great songs in there for the children to learn to. You know, it's very catchy. Homeschool Pop is another one. It's a great resource. Learning videos, all the curriculum that the school has is on there, all in series and grade level as well. So you can pick through it. Maya Academy is awesome. They have a whole website to buy into, but their YouTube channel is awesome. I mean, and it goes all the way up to like college math. So you get great informative videos on different subjects. They got every subject in there. And it's a great tool, you know, to follow up. The kids come home with something you don't understand. You can go to the videos, pull it up, brush yourself up, and, you know, it'll help the kids. So that's a great one. And when you need to do your learning, you know, check some of these ladies down here. You got some Red Lipstick Vibes. Take heed to the message. You got Marriage to Dating Support. We got Michelle Podcast. We got Mona D. We got Bella Rings, The Real Precious, Family Values TV, The Wife School. We got Harmonize. We got J Mac. It's just a lot of ladies that want to bring some reflection to the images. Mrs. Jenny is in there too. Shout out to Miss Virginia. A lot of ladies, I appreciate their content and the push for, you know, snatching our image back. Like, we're going to call some shit out when we see it. And we all don't agree 100%, but we're here to support each other. We ain't trying to be on panels fighting and carrying on with drama and the bullshit. It's about these kids and their future. And they need to see us being respectful women, learning how to move better than what we came from or what we know from our environments. Because, you know, some of us came from some stuff, man. It's been a lot to curtail my potty mouth. Okay. I used to tell people I was raised by sailors and Vikings and shit. So it took a lot of work to get here to this balance. Okay. And I'm very proud. I'm very proud of myself. And we can all get there. You know, it's definitely been steps. It's definitely been some times of struggle. It's been hard. It has not been easy. Not trying to make it seem like it's just, you know, an overnight success. But with time, with patience, and with educating yourself, the willingness to want to learn more, and especially for the children. Like, even if you don't muster it up for your goddamn self, man, you got to do it for them kids. You want them to be fat and lazy and incapable of doing anything, keeping a job, holding a relationship, keeping their family maintained, aspiring to do anything outside of what they know. Like, it's so many things. And we're responsible for that, ladies. Okay? So hopefully you take heed to the message. Shout out to you, take heed. I hope you guys have a great week. And if you are firsthand in school with these educators, look out for them. Check a little kid, check a parent, you know, build with them at least, you know, at least try to build some type of relationship with them. For you can't just go check a parent. Somebody might knock your ass out. But you got to be present, you know, and genuine. And most people know that. So let's try to build on that. I hope y'all support this push for conscious parenting, because it's really needed, because these children are our future. We're all going to be old one day, and these little terrorists are going to be the people that's supposed to take care of us. And it's not looking good. It's not looking good. So please sign a petition on change.org so we can promote conscious parenting and monitoring the media consumption for the children. We got to do a better job. So salute to everybody who pulled up and popped in today. I appreciate y'all. Share this content with anybody who appreciate it. We be here Tuesday. He said, she said, love and abundance. Mr. He said, no, I'm out of it.
He said, she said.
He said, she said.
I appreciate you, man. Oh, you guys have a great holiday week. Y'all got y'all Turkey Day coming up. Gobble, gobble, and all of that. Enjoy the Pilgrim Day. Yeah. We'll see y'all this next week. Peace.
It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are?
It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are?
It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are?
Hey, it's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are?
It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are?
It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are?
It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are?
I'm Paul Stanley of KISS. It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are?
You see, baby, I don't do this just for the recognition.
I do it for the children. You can take the children and bounce them on their knees. Bounce them on the knee and then sing a melody. The Varnell man, did you mean he's mine?
That was lovely. That was beautiful. Johnny Gill should sign you up. My.
BOS on the track.
Stopping back in, Dr. Nakumbe, appreciate the cash app, my brother. You are appreciated. Thank you for your support always.
Look here, babe, bro. I'm a little light right now. Could you, let me hold some change?
Brothers and sisters, give me your grit money. Give me your weave money. Give me your perm money. Your Jordan money. Your Alizé money. Your 40-ounce money. We need the money, brothers and sisters. How about you, brothers and sisters?
BOS on the track.